Check 1, 2.
They'll never know this love and how it feels. I never thought love at first I could feel so real. They'll never know this love and how it feels. I never thought love at first I could feel so real. How it real, how it real, feel so real. How it real, how it real. How it real, and that feels so real. How it real, how it real, how it real, feels so real. How it real, how it real, how it real, and that feels so
Welcome in, everybody, to the first race of the season here with Heart to Heart Motorsports, everybody. I'm here in the booth with J-Dog. It is your host, Bobby Boy, with Heart to Heart Streams. We're looking forward to an amazing 10-week season with the Legend Series here tonight at Atlanta Motor Speedway. How you doing tonight, J-Dog?
I'm doing pretty good, guys and girls. Welcome to Heart to Heart.
Hope everybody's having a wonderful night, y'all. We got about 5 more minutes left in qualifying here, everybody. As everybody's finishing up qualifying here, let's get to racing. So, J-Dog, tell me, what do you think's going to end up happening tonight, man? You've seen a little bit of action with the practice this week at this track with these guys and what they done. And, you know, we watched them run a practice race earlier this week, you know, and we watched these guys losing control really early on in the race. But later in the race, they started getting the hang of things and, you know, started getting more traction on the track and getting better feel of how the car feels on this track. So overall, what do you think?
At first, they need to actually take their time and let those tires actually get really good and warm. Well, about midway of the race, they start to wear down a little bit. They're going to start getting a little bit more better grip. Then around the race continues, they'll have to at least make 1 or 2 pit stops.
Yes, sir. It ought to be quite interesting here and looking forward to see some action going on here tonight.
Too.
So as we sit here and we wait, guys, for these guys to finish up qualifying, let's give you a moment with our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Aaron Lane from Bass Tire.
Hi, I'm Steve Bass. We're here at the legendary Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Good tires and brakes are important on this race car, and so are the tires and brakes on your vehicle.
For the very best in tires, brakes, and auto service, come make a pit stop at Bass Tire.
serving Nashville for over 35 years.
On Nolensville Road, next to the zoo.
All right, everybody, we're back. We're back in action, everybody. We got about another minute left of qualifying here, everybody, as everybody gathers up, everybody, and get to running. So far, we've got Austin Cornprost with a 16.026, holding up that lead position with Scott Cazenave in the 03, coming up in that second place
Have a good
spot.
race, everybody.
Bobby Joe Lane in the 02 Bass Tire Car, everybody.
Good luck, my
One
friend.
of our sponsors here, everybody. Coming
Good
up
luck,
in that
everybody.
P3. Joe Flash is going to be in that fourth place spot with Rusty Robinson
Hey, Joe,
in the
didn't you used to
fifth.
race in Bobby's league with me?
Billy Milner in seventh. Ryan Perrone coming
Yes,
up
sir, I
in
did.
seventh.
Yes,
Greg
sir.
Langford
Yeah,
in
yes,
eighth.
sir, I did.
Luke Wagner
Thought
in
that was
ninth.
you.
And Andrew is going to come up in that 10th place spot.
Cool. Awesome.
Good luck, y'all.
Yep, good luck, everybody. Have some fun. Good luck, y'all.
That's also going to put William Martin in that 11th place spot, everybody. He is readied up. He did not run a qualifying lap. And here's your starting lineup, everybody.
Good luck, y'all. Take it easy. Good luck, all. Have some fun.
And the pace car is off.
Good luck, everybody.
As the drivers all showing a little bit of love to each other and just telling each other, take it easy. First race this season, you don't want to crash it on the first race of the season.
Yeah, that is true. They really need to let these tires get good and warm before they actually start getting it going on this track.
And the pace car's off.
Green flag.
Green flag. Hole 3 of Scott Cazenave looking to make some moves on the outside lane of Austin Cornprost. Now taking the inside lane with the 0-2 of Bobby Lane. Rusty Robinson going to grab that P4 for now. Austin getting a great start there, getting a good pull against the field here.
Oh, we got two touching back here.
We got two back here
Sorry about
off of
that.
the
Got
track
loose
right
here.
now.
Wrecking the backstretch there.
They kept it going. Ryan Perone and Joe Flash there are going to get into each other just a little bit there.
Sorry
Run
there,
off.
Ryan.
Race is looking pretty good as they stretched out so far in this race.
Yes, sir. Looking like a good run so far. Good run. The 07 of Greg Langford now looking to the inside of Andrew in the 31.
There he goes, right around him.
Ryan Prone now getting around Flash here at the end of the pack. Honestly, it's not a bad place to be here because you never know what can happen later on as these tires get a little worn out.
Yeah, that's true. Later on throughout the race, these tires are going to start wearing out, and they're going to have a way to have a good pit strategy.
Ryan Prone now making his way around William Martin here. William Martin just cruising, saving some tires, doing the best he can to get through this.
It's a little tough. It's a tough little track, I'll tell you that much right now. I'll tell you what, man, I do like the color of Billy's car, number 55 there.
Sir, it sure does have that old style look to it, does it not?
Yeah, it looks like the old classic station wagon. I like it.
As we take a look at Greg Langford here, Greg Langford now making his way around Billy here, making a really good run here at the beginning of this race.
Thank you, Willie.
These guys are actually they're starting to spread out throughout the track right now. A lot of little battles going on too throughout here.
Yes, sir. Austin Cornpost already working his way towards getting into some of these lap traffic already.
Go to Austin. Thank you, Joe.
Just a quarter-mile racetrack, so this field's really tight, so there's a lot that can happen here.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of room, but it depends where you are on the track to make that room. Tell you what, these little cars sound like they're mad hornets coming around these tracks.
Go.
Thank you, Flash.
Thank you, Ryan.
Scott Cassidy's doing pretty good around this
Sorry,
track.
Andrew.
Scott Cass looking his way around that lap traffic, trying to get caught up to Austin here. There's a lot of traffic there.
Got a caution.
How about water?
Got a caution
pressure,
out. Let's see if we
temperature
can
in there?
catch it.
Waiting on the pace car.
My bad, guys.
Hey, Austin, I got the lucky dog. I tried to stay on the lead lap, but I couldn't hold you up too long, so I had to let you go.
You're good, Billy. That's some good racing.
Yeah, it's simple.
Definitely going to be a change of ball game here now. Scott Cazenave Lane gets to get back up here, right up here with the leader. Give him another shot at staying right there with him, away from that lap traffic.
Yeah, that's right. You got to at least try to use the lap traffic, but to make it easier on yourself too, to stay away from it.
So the pit road's open. Oh no, never mind. I thought about going to get some tires.
Really do like the pace car though.
Come on, 5. I gotta stay behind you. Go catch up.
Now here they come back around for the restart.
Green flag.
Green flag.
Good start right there from Austin.
Sir Scott Cazenave looking to put it at his door right here.
Three, 4 is going to show it right here. Austin's got a little lead. There he goes.
I'll say Austin's looked very consistent for the night so far. But there's still a lot of laps left to go.
75 laps left in this race. Still anybody's game.
We ride around with Scott Cazenave right here for a minute.
It sounds like when they come around.
Scott Caz now trying to look to the inside of the 95.
When they go from the straightaway to the corner, it sounds like they're topping out the cars. Scott just took the lead.
Sir Scott Cazenave in the 03. Alan Tillery. Let's go. Look at these guys. They are running, man. Now let's not count out this 02 right here. This 02 has gained a lot of ground as well, right there in that third place spot. He is gaining on them leaders as we speak.
Oh, Ryan Perone just ran around on turn 4. No caution. Only a single car.
Unfortunately, that's how it goes. iRacing controls the cautions, and if you are a single car incident, iRacing will not throw a caution.
Unfortunate.
As now the leaders get ready to catch up to Ryan here. Hopefully Ryan can pick up some momentum and gain back what he needs to stay off of on the lead lap.
Right. As the field's starting to spread out just a little bit more from the start. It's been an exciting race so far.
We're riding here with Scott Caz, the leader of this race right now, looking to get around that lap traffic. Austin just sticking right there on the telescope.
Sticking right with him too. Scott's telling him, eat my exhaust. Close race so far. What do you think about this so far, BJ?
I'll be honest, it looks a lot cleaner than I expected it to be.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
Me too, being honest with you.
But I'll tell you
got
something
a
I do
dog on
know.
my ass.
I'd tell you something I do know about these guys, and you know that they do respect one another. They show that respect to one another. They give the leaders the preferred line. They help each other throughout the season, become better drivers. Practice makes perfect. We preach that here with Heart to Heart. So you gotta, you know, it'll eventually come to you. That's all I gotta say is it'll eventually come to you, and sooner or later it'll be your championship, you know. So awesome job by all these drivers, doing a great job so far. We've only had the one caution. You can't go better than that with almost halfway through this race.
You got that right, BJ. This race right here for the beginning of the season, it's been pretty good so far. There's still a lot to come. We'll see what happens here.
Austin is now going to make his way back around Scott in the 0-3 and get that lead position back. But like I said, let's not count out that 0-2. That 0-2 is now getting around that lap traffic. So he's going to be looking to make his way up there and make his way back up to those leaders.
Austin's focusing on the 55 in front of him and also got Scott behind him, so he needs to focus.
You're clear, 03. Thank you.
The field is actually spreading pretty far right now.
Caution's out.
Got a caution out.
Oh, we got a big wreck here.
Apologies.
Hey, Flash, can you see my front end?
I'm the lucky dog again. Sorry, whoever I got. I guess she just come around on me.
Yeah, I was a lucky recipient of that one. No worries.
Unfortunate there. Wynn went around and Langford got a little bit decent of him. Unfortunate for that caution, but rains out the second caution of the race.
I was trying to get y'all a better view of the incident there, but unfortunately, I guess it doesn't want to act right.
Gotta wait on you, 88. I'm trying to hold up for you. Come on.
And the pace car's off. 03 on the outside of the 95. The 02 in third right there with Greg Langford in fourth.
Back to the restart, and they're starting bumper cars right there in round turn 2. Halfway through this race already. Oh, got one going around. Andrew went around. No caution.
Another single car incident.
barely past the halfway point of this race. Now it's looking pretty good. Scott being Cassidy being up, or Austin being up front.
But as we're at this halfway point, everybody, let's just take a minute to thank the sponsors of Heart to Heart, everybody. Buchanan Resort, CNL Carpets, everybody. Base Tire, everybody. And Alan Tillery, Buick GMC. Thank you guys for sponsoring Heart to Heart. We wouldn't be able to race and be here without you guys. So thank you so much for your support. And all the fans out there watching, if y'all please would, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future races on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's enjoy this race with 44 laps to go.
Hey, my screen's messed up.
So we have a next caution. Greg Langford will be the next lucky dog.
Yeah, my screen had a thing pop up on it, and I had to get it off there. My brother-in-law got it off for me.
The question is, does Austin get up to this lap traffic, and does it slow him down enough for Scott has a lane to make the way back up there?
It's very possible, but he can also use the lap traffic for his advantage if he can make enough space. Austin out here is like a med possessed right now. He's like a 5-second ahead of Scott Cassidy right now.
Thank you, Rick.
Phil just spread it back out again.
Yeah, I will say it's held a pretty consistent gap, you know, and we didn't really see that early on this week when they ran this, you know. So it's awesome to see the difference in the way that it has ran.
Right. It's running pretty smoothly. We only had 2 cautions in this race. We're up to lap 67 as we speak. Whoa, Austin going around, got a caution. Brings out 3rd caution of the race. Austin going around turn 4. Brings out our 3rd caution.
Yes, that's unfortunate when the leader himself wrecks.
Strategy. What do you do at this point? About almost 30 laps to go.
Let's go.
At this point, I'd be thinking about tires. You can put some gas back in the car. Make sure I'm ready to go around for this next go.
Lucky dog,
here.
coming high.
Greg Langford is your next lucky dog.
That'll put Luke Wagner up next for a lucky dog. Or Joe Flash. Who's it gonna be? Or do we take 32 laps green to finish?
It's unfortunate for William Mark being out of the race.
I tell you what, this has been an outstanding race. To see what I have seen this week here at this track and put myself on this track, I'm telling you, it's hard to complete a lap here. It's hard. It's like skating on ice with these cars. So, you know, it's awesome to see how much control they actually have of these cars and what they are doing here. It takes a lot of skill to be able to run that brake pedal and gas. As we're getting ready to go green again, everybody, with 30 to go. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
See what they do in their first 2 turns here.
Austin's going to get a little high there and lose some momentum.
Caution's out.
Caution came out again, the 4th caution of the race.
You got your release mark.
Brian Perone spins around.
Yes, I do, sir.
We gotta let the pace car by.
The only thing I can think about that is maybe some fresh tires.
From the looks of it, he gave too much gas coming around turn
Hey,
4.
I was gonna ask, if we pit, we go a
Yeah,
lap
that's what
down
happens
here,
when you
no?
got fresh tires.
Probably 2 laps.
Breaks out our 4th caution.
Nah,
of the
never
race.
mind it. I was gonna try to go get me a set of tires, but I'll just stay out.
Nobody gonna stop you. Go ahead.
No, I've been staying on these laps and I wanna stay there.
On the outside.
I didn't even think of that, but that gave Luke the lucky dog. So now that puts up Joe Flash next for a lucky dog.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Good job there, BJ.
Yes, sir. That'll put 7 cars back on the lead lap with just 26 to go.
That's right. It's been a pretty good race. It's been a pretty good race between Scott Castanet, Bobby Joe, and Austin. Now we got 7 cars in the lead lap. Anything can happen.
And the pace car's off as we go into the final corner to go green with 25 to go.
Good start there from Scott Castanet. Let's see what happens around turn 1 and 2.
Oh,
get
and
a little-
a 0-2 is in the
My
inside.
bad, if I touched you there, I'm sorry.
No caution.
No caution, single car.
Not intentional there.
And they kept going. Unfortunate for the 0-2. Hopefully he can still gain here. Hopefully there might be even a caution to help him gain some more momentum here. As he's making his way back up the field pretty quick, though.
Scott
We got Flash in the inside. 2 cars in the inside
Caution's
here.
out.
Caution's out.
The car
That
go,
is
bud.
exactly what the 0-2 needed.
That brings out our 5th caution in this race. So that puts... Well, Joe did have a chance. Instead, he went around. So that brings out the caution on him. That gives him not the shot of the lucky dog. Got in a little bit with their Rusty Robinson. Right there in Alpha 3 and 4.
We'll take a look at that right quick.
Oh, I didn't even see the 88 turn around and hit 91 in the rear.
Sure, the Rusty Robinson and Joe Flash is going to touch each other a little bit there. And then, of course, you know, the 55 is going to touch them just a little bit. Just get into them.
Whew. But these cars can take a lot of damage, though. Depending on that damage. We got 19 laps to go as Ryan Perone makes his lap around to get hit one of his laps back. It will give Ryan Perone the lucky dog, so we can give him a chance to get one of his laps back and still be on that 1 lap down. It still gives him a chance to be a lucky dog next go round.
18 laps to go. Still got a lot of positions that can change
Remember,
here.
guys, gotta push hard into one on these restarts, especially if you're on the high side.
Pace car's off. The boys better get ready for this restart.
Ready? Green flag.
Green flag. Here we go.
03 into 95, battling it out here on the restart. 03 is trying to gain composure on the lower side. 95 is now going to shoot a little bit high, cut in behind the 03. Now we with the 55 looking to make some moves against Greg Langford in the 07. The 02 of Bobby Lane back there looking to gain back them positions he lost there on that last start.
Pulling out pretty good moves to actually get that start there. Scott Cassidy out there being consistent right now. Good tight race between Austin and Scott Cassidy right there for first and second.
This great battle they have put on all race long. They have definitely done it up here.
Whoa, 02 just got in an 88 caution down.
Spun out. Really?
Yeah, Greg, I got to lose that saver there.
Yeah, I was hoping it would let me by you there. You were blinking there for a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got everybody off the internet, so hopefully she'll clear up.
88 came down a little bit on the 02, and that's why he went into the wall. That brings out our 6th caution of the race. That gives a chance for Joe Flock to actually get his lap back. That will bring us to 1, 2, 3, 7 cars on the track.
Going high.
If you was the leader, BJ, what would you do now? We got 7 cars on the lap.
Well, you definitely don't want to push this car too hard in turn 1, because if you do, then you're just going to go right round, especially on that outside lane. If you overdrive it, it's going to push you out to that wall, and, you know, that wall hurts. That wall, you could lose a lot of ground. So, you know, you got to think, if you're the leader right now, that inside lane is your savior.
Rusty, you're blinking a little bit.
You got a point there. If you tap that wall,
Never mind.
pretty much you're going to end up flattening the tire and damaging your car.
Looks like we're going to have about 8 to go.
Hopefully Scott Cassidy could probably pull this out for the first race of the season. We got 8 laps left.
I'll tell you, this definitely was one to remember as a starter, because it was the most challenging race we picked for the season in these cars. And the pace car's off.
Green flag. Green flag.
Green flag.
And the 55 is going to bump the back of the 03, but it's only going to, and it's going to make him spin, but it's not going to call a caution because it's a single car incident.
Pretty good race here so far.
Oh, 02 getting a little bit free back there.
Get bunched up back here in the back between 31, 91, and the 55. 2 to go. Close race between Scott and Austin right now. 1 lap to go.
Greg Langford taking a spin to the inside there, single car.
1 corner left. Let's see who wins it. Scott Castanet is your winner for tonight's race.
And Scott Cazenave is going to win tonight here at Atlanta, everybody, with Austin Cornpro spinning out at the start-finish line. Great run by all these drivers. Great finish,
Yeah,
y'all.
good run there,
You
buddy.
couldn't have asked
Good
for a
clean
better
race.
run for as big as, small as this track is and as
buddy.
challenging,
I
y'all.
had this
Here's
thing
your race
soured
results,
trying to get by
everybody.
you, man. We were rolling hard.
Your race results, everybody. Scott Cazenave is going to come up in that first place spot, everybody. Awesome job by these drivers. Awesome job.
It was a really good race.
As we sit here and we'll
Good
let
run,
Scott burn it down for a few minutes, guys, and then we'll get these guys pulled in here, everybody. We'll get them in here, y'all. Yep, that's going to be Scott Cazenave coming up in the lead position with
I don't
Austin
know what
Cornpro
happened
coming
on
up in
that
second.
restart
Bobby Joe
there. They
Lane
went to the grass and all.
coming up in third, everybody, with Luke Wagner going to be in fourth. Joe Flash going to be
Yeah,
in
it
fifth.
was a little
Billy
weird. I mean,
Milner
there was a
in
couple that
sixth.
weren't called.
Greg
that
Langford's
should have
going to be
been
in
called,
seventh.
caution
Ryan
wise.
Perone is going to come
And
in
then
up
there's
in
some that
eighth.
shouldn't have been called.
Andrew is going to come in ninth, and Rusty Robinson's going to be
Yeah,
in 10th,
I
and William
touched back to
Martin
the
in
leader, I
11th.
guess, and that was stay off of him, and I spun myself.
Well, I mean, one caution we got because I hit my brakes and I checked up and I slid, and they gave me the caution for that. But then the next caution, I didn't get, and I spun all the way around, fighting with Bobby.
Yeah, 10-4.
But I mean, good racing tonight.
2-car
Oh, yeah, I had a blast.
caution.
Greg, if you're still here, man, that was a hell of a fight.
All right, everybody. Scott Cazenave's done
Yeah,
burning
come
it down,
home on the
y'all.
lead
Let's
lap with
see if we
sixth
can
place
get him
finish.
pulled in
I'll
here,
take it,
everybody.
though.
Let's see if we can get him pulled down here. Let me open this up here, guys, so I can get him in here. Scott. You got a copy, Scott?
How y'all doing? Doing good.
Doing good, brother. You look like you had an awesome race there. It was definitely very difficult. You know, small track, a lot of little incidents, you know, a lot of one-car single incidents. But you know what? You held your composure. You battled it out with Austin Cornpro there almost the entire race. You know, you had a good run. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. It was a good race. I felt like I was getting dizzy, but overall it was a good race. It was just hard you had to hang on to it. It'd get loose here if you wasn't careful. You had to stay on your toes with it, but it felt pretty good.
Awesome. Y'all definitely looked a lot smoother than you did early on in the practice earlier this week. And, you know, it was first race of the week, first race of the season. We got 10 weeks here, you know, coming in, and you get in the first race of the season. How you feeling going forward?
I feel pretty good about it. I'm glad this one's over with, that's for sure. But I feel pretty good about it.
Yes, sir. So would you like to go ahead and give some shout outs?
Just to Alan Tillery, thanks for all your support, and I appreciate you guys broadcasting it. You know, Rusty, Buchanan Resort, and Greg, CNL Carpet, all of our damn sponsors, helps us out here and donates. Dwayne, we appreciate him too for the donation. Just glad to be here racing with you guys, man.
Yes, sir. It's always a pleasure, and can't wait to see you Sunday in the ARCA series.
Yeah. Looking forward to that too. Hopefully, we'll have a good race there too.
Yes, sir. As Heart to Heart takes the track at Daytona for the first race of the ARCA series Sunday, everybody. Sunday night. Hope y'all are ready for that as well, because that's definitely going to be something fun there.
Yeah, should be a good one. Good race. Super speedway. It's going to be exciting. May see a little drama, but it should be a good one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, it was good talking to you, buddy, and we'll talk to you next time.
All right. I thank y'all very much.
Coming in P2 tonight, y'all, we have Austin Cornpost, everybody. Put a great battle down with Scott Cazenave there throughout the whole race. You looked very smooth there at the beginning. You looked like you even pulled away a few times, but lap traffic was the cause of that to pull you back to the field. But you know what? You held on good. You even spun out there on your own there once while you was leading it, but you gained composure and you got it and you pulled it off and got a top 3. How you feeling, Austin?
Pretty good. Yeah, that was a dumb mistake out there on the front stretch when I spun by myself. That cost me. But yeah, me and Scott were racing hard, racing clean. I felt like I could win the race, but I didn't want to push it too early and potentially wreck Scott. But yeah, it felt good. I don't mind the track, but yeah, I'm glad it's over.
Yes, sir. Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to thank y'all for broadcasting tonight. Alan Tillery, Bass Tire, Buchanan Resort, CNL Carpet, and Heart to Heart. Been a good league so far. I appreciate what y'all do.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you. Looking forward to the ARCA season starting up Sunday at Daytona. How you feeling?
Man, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna trail in the back a little bit and just see how it pans out. Especially depending on how many cars we have. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill out. I feel pretty good in ARCA, but yeah, once we get Daytona under our belts, I think we'll have a better idea on how this season will go, racing with everybody.
Yes, sir. 100%. Well, just want to wish you a wonderful night and congratulations on your P2.
Thank you, BJ.
And last but not least, everybody, we got the 02 of Bobby Lane, everybody, and that Bass Tire Chevrolet. Let's give him a round of applause. He got in some trouble there. He even got bumped and banged on quite a bit throughout the race, but he ended up with that P3 position. How you feeling?
I'm glad this thing's over with. I wasn't that good all week. I was fast, get a fast lap, but I kept spinning out, and I just slowed down enough to try not to wreck. Got bumped once by somebody, got knocked through the grass, and didn't know if I was going to be able to recover the third or not. But it turned out all right. It was I knew I didn't have nothing for Scott or Austin. Been practicing with them all week, so kind of just let them go run their race. Maybe they'd spin each other out, and I'd get lucky.
Yes, sir. It definitely was challenging. It definitely was a battle throughout the field, and especially getting into some of that lap traffic. That lap traffic definitely played a big factor tonight, especially on this small quarter mile.
Everybody did a good job. We got some new guys in the league, and can't wait till Sunday night because that's going to be awesome with a lot of cars. But everybody did a great job tonight. I was really impressed with the cars working with us when we'd get to them because it's really hard to pass anybody here anyway without wrecking them.
Most definitely. There was a lot of respect out there, and a lot of guys that's out here watching that is actually racing guys. iRacing controls all the cautions. Single car incidents, iRacing will not throw a caution. So let's make that aware. You know, you guys, you get black flags, you get to surf those penalties. You know, it's just like NASCAR. It's real racing, 100%. So, you know, all the stuff that happens, you know, it happens. But you know what? You come out here, you finish, you do your best you can, and get the points you can for the season, and try to hope for a good finish. You want to go ahead and give your shout outs?
Yeah, appreciate y'all taking time out of the seat to broadcast this on Friday nights, and give the shout out to our sponsors, my sponsor, Bass Tire, and Artillery, and Buchanan, and C&L Carpets, and everybody in the league that donates, and it all ends up for a good cause at the end of the season. So give a shout out to everybody who helps out. Couldn't do it without you.
Most definitely. We appreciate each and every one of you, all the sponsors out there, y'all. CNL Carpets, Bass Tire, everybody. Allen Tillery. Let's just give a shout out to all of them. Buchanan Resort. Want to take a minute out for all of you guys and say thank you. We would not be racing without you guys. We would not be able to do this broadcast and the stream without the support. So thank you for all the drivers as well that come out here and put down the show. For 10 weeks we got here, y'all. 10 weeks to go. I just want to say thank you. And it was good being in the booth with you again, too, J-Dog. I just want to say that. You know, we
Hey,
stepped away
before
for
I
a
go, I'd
season.
like to say something.
So thank you, J-Dog. Go ahead, Scott.
I want to give a shout out to Tina Lane's student, Alexis. I just want to give a shout out to her if she's listening. Thanks for watching.
Awesome. Well, that's awesome. All that love and that support, everybody. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our Friday night races at 8 Central Time, 9 Eastern. Everybody, we will also be running the ARCA series on Sundays, everybody. We hope you can catch us then on Hutchinson Motorsports on YouTube. So we hope to catch y'all then Sunday. Please keep an eye on our YouTube channel and keep an eye out on our Facebook page for all future races. And I hope y'all have a good night.
J-Dog and BJ will see you at Hickory.